In this video, we're going to look at how to define dummy variables, how to develop coefficients for those dummy variables and regression coefficients, and how to interpret those regression coefficients. Okay, so we're going to take a very simple model where all we have are these categorical variables, so no other variables are present at this point in time. We'll develop a more robust model as we go along. So here the data comes from WFJ sales. We looked at this file way back in chapter 2 or 3. So we are revisiting that data file. And here we have one more variable. Okay, so we have the WFJ sales. Okay, and we have 62 observations. Okay, and each observation we have, okay, what kind of a TV ad option we used for that particular time period. Okay, so this is weekly sales. So in that particular week, what type of TV advertising option we used, and there are 5 different options given. Okay. So we are considering 15-second slots or 30-second slots. And the 5 options that the company uses is if all of the TV budget is used 100% on 15-second slots. So that's option 1. Option 2 is 75% 15-second slots, 25% 30-second slots. And then third option is 50-50, then 25-75 is the fourth option, and the fifth option is 100% 30-second slots. So different weeks we have used different TV ad options. Now we want to find a regression equation for the weekly sales based on the kind of advertising option that we used. Okay, so let's first define the variables. What is the dependent variable here? The WFJ weekly sales is the dependent variable. That's the dependent variable. And the independent variable is TV ad options, and those are the 5 different options that we have indicated. Now we can set up 5 dummy variables, but remember we need only 4. In fact, we need exactly 4, no more or no less. Okay, so let's define the dummy variables, 1 for each of the option, except 1 for the first option, except 2 for the second option, and so on. And we need only 4. So these are the 4 dummy variables. So now how do we set up the dummy variables? So here is how we're going to set this up. So we need to look at what number we have here and then set up a 0 or 1 everywhere else. So let's take except 1, and we can use the if function. If the TV option is equal to 1, then we need a 1. Otherwise, it should be 0. So this is the if function we need to define the first dummy variable. Okay. For the second dummy variable, we need to see whether this TV option is equal to 2. If it is 2, then 1, otherwise 0. Okay. Suppose if the categorical variable does not have a numerical value but a non-numerical value, like the college major, MGT, HRM, MKT, and so on. So then in that case you have to, in the if statement, instead of saying if K13 is equal to 2, you would say K13 equal to, within quotation mark, the text, whatever the label is, and then you say that if that is so, then equal to 1 or otherwise equal to 0. So the third one is if TV option is equal to 3, then 0, then 1, otherwise 0. Okay. Then the fourth one, so equal to 4, then it is 1, otherwise 0. Okay. I'm going to set up X5 also, but remember we are going to use only the first 4. Okay. In fact, it doesn't matter which 4 we use, as long as we only use exactly 4 dummy variables in place of the categorical variable that has 5 categories. So now you copy that all the way down. Okay, in Excel we are having to use this if function to set up the values of the dummy variables, but in software packages that are dedicated to do statistical analysis like SAS or SPSS or Minitab, this process is really very easy. All you have to do is to say that create 4 dummy variables, and the software will automatically set everything up for us. Okay, so now we have the dummy variables all set up. Now we can develop our regression analysis output. We can either run a regular data analysis regression, okay, like that, or we can do linest function. Let's do linest function. So here we need 1 column for each of the 4 dummy variables, and then we need 1 for the y-intercept. So we'll highlight like that, and then do linest. The first argument is sales, okay, and then the second argument is the X range. So X range here is column K should not be included because we have recoded column K into the dummy variables. So here not all 5 but only 4. Okay. Now we have to do comma 1 for expanded results. Now close parenthesis. Now we have to do Control Shift Enter. This is an array function. Okay. So now we have the output. Okay, let's format the numbers a little bit. Okay, so here the coefficients. Let's put a couple of decimal places here. Okay. Now we can set up the estimated regression equation. Remember, the first number all the way to the right, that's your y-intercept, and then b sub 1, b sub 2, b sub 3, and b sub 4. So here is our regression equation for determining, for forecasting WFJ weekly sales forecast based on which TV ad option we're going to use. So if we use TV ad option 1, then this X sub 1 will be 1, everything else will be 0. Okay. If you're going to use option 5, then all the X variables, all the dummy variables will be 0, and our forecast will be just the Y-intercept.